Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Give them 13 on that screen play, and a 1st down. The carry here for Etienne. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Now a handoff, Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They put Strange in motion. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Etienne. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. First carry for the Auburn alum, Tank Bigsby. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Cooper going in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's caught. It's Amari. And the Jags are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line. They'll run it here with Etienne. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his second touchdown of the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick 6, but he does set up the offense with 1st and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's Bigsby. Powering forward. He's in. Take Bigsby. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Foye Oluokun with the play. They face 2nd down and 7. We are through 1. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Second and 7. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. Here's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He gets this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to have a Colts first down. as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And the Colts are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. Again, it'll be Taylor. And this one ruined quickly. Take him back to the 5-yard line. They'll try and run. Here's Taylor. And he cannot get free. Only a yard to the 3, forcing fourth down. Looking to throw, Richardson. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on fourth and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that. They have to find more impactful plays that end drives and get the ball back to their offense.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. They'll throw out of the gun. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. Good work there to get this back close to a first down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2.
So often, sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from 2nd and long to 3rd and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on 3rd, don't be surprised if they go for it on 4th.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Cooper going in motion. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They put Strange in motion. Back to the air one more time. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
The return man can only make a fair catch, and it is at about the 8-yard line. On first down, it's Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Richardson going to look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. Darnell Savage, terrific coverage there, able to get a hand on it.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small, and oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
On fourth down, Richardson. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
To the goal line and in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. Richardson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
His throw left side is complete. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Richardson to throw here on first and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he'll be taken down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit. Backed up to the 3. It's second and goal. Now Richardson. And he'll take it on in. At 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
The kick here is good. Add 1 more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And how about that back bulldozing his way forward? A gain of 9 yards. A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Taylor. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now Richardson. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Throwing is Richardson. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. Richardson going to get it quickly out to downs. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. 2nd down and 3. A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
On 2nd down, Richardson. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here's a run with their tight end. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. Taylor going to try to pull his way in. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. He'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this will pay off. It is caught. Touchdown, Colts. Now it's York for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Colts draw closer here. It's 21-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a 1st down at the 44-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go back to ETN on 1st down. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now. The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Once again, it's ETN. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
They'll run it once more with ETN. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations. At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 for 2nd and goal. Again, they give it to ETN. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll try and run with ETN. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. First and 10. Richardson to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. On first and 10, here's Richardson. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Indy. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. Even with 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning, they're going to try an onside kick. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And this is taken in by the defense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Cooper going in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Up the middle, here's ETN. Not much happening there, just a short game. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. On the ground, here's ETN. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with ETN. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's going to have a Jags first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. So it's a win here for the Jaguars. They get the home victory here.
EA Sports.
Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams with championship aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, a group with a whole lot to prove here today. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. He'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Here's the throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Boy, you find a one-on-one matchup just like this, even though it's the first play of the game, and you attack downfield. Regardless of the situation, when you see a matchup as a quarterback, you take advantage of it. What a way to get started here for this offense.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Jordan. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
That completion sets up a 3rd down play. The shotgun running play call. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Offense facing 4th down.
On the double.
So no hesitation by the coach. The offense is out there to go for it here.
42 Spider.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Ready, set.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down.
Lasso. Lasso. Ready.
They'll run it here. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Ready.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Moves.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball gets tipped and goes straight up into the air. That's anybody's ball. The defense does a really good job down in this area expecting the pass. The ball's in the air. Ball gets tipped. Keep in mind, the offense or the defense can get underneath that for a play, and the ball hits the ground for an incompletion.
Ready, ready.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Jordan. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here.
Get set.
First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
On the ready.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal.
Set.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. This offense comes out immediately, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open score. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Jackrabbit.
Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
And he'll drop back here on third down, extending the play now. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And now the handoff. Breaking free at midfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Here's the second down play. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. 4 set of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
How about this call here by this offensive coordinator? They're down early in this game, third down and long. The last thing they can afford to do is have to punt the ball, but they show you why they love this back. Get his hands on the football, and he picks up the first down. Unbelievable call.
Looks right for a quick completion.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking downfield. It's Jordan. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Second down play coming up.
Here we go.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught near the goal line. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
And the extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yards to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
They'll try the right here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. The offense going with the hurry up. Testing the right side here. Got space, looking to score.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
It leads to second down.
Looking to throw. It's Jordan. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Crucial third down play coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
It leads to second down.
And the long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quick throw, testing the middle. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. Just time enough for one more play in the half. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Important second down play coming up. Caught behind the line. It's McKinney. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's McKinney. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. The shotgun handoff here. And they stop him just short, but the defense really backed up now. It's first and goal. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. First and goal, they'll try to run it in.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Okay, ready?
Offense gets set up here. It's third down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Go!
And the runner takes off to his right. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards.
On the ready.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play.
Cricket.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's got a man down the middle. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42.
They'll feed the back again. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Ready.
First down here for this offense.
Lasso. Lasso.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And the ball to the ground. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling.
Ready up.
This is the 6th play on the drive.
Moves.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Catch made on the out route. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Third down coming up.
On the
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter.
Easy.
Try and muscle for the first down. On the defense, wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play.
Ready, ready.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Jordan. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs. You're in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Heading left after the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Hey, I can understand the play call here, backed up deep in your own territory, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, but you got to be careful of being too conservative, because this defense right now, they're trying to get the football back, and they are selling out against this run game.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. The offense really clicking here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. Finding space at the 20. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return begins inside the 10. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Jordan. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's now second down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
On the double.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Can he take it all the way?
Well, it's just something freeing when you have this kind of lead and you can just turn the defense loose. Getting aggressive pays off for them here. They get the interception, and what athletic ability there to take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made, but that's good for a 1st down to the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Scanning the field. It's Jordan. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. 2nd down after the incompletion.
325.
Back to throw again. Fires it to the wideout.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Handoff as they try to work the clock here. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Jordan. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day. Chris, they did what they had him do with his touchdown here. Now with under a minute to go, you got to get that onside kick to give yourself a real shot.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here comes a handoff. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Looking to throw for the 1st down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Took one last shot with no time on the clock, though. This game is over. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance.